Hello everyone! And today, we're back for another episode of the Loomian Legacy PvP series, and today we're in episode 2, and I'm going to be teaching you on how to make in-game decisions in battle. So, we already built the PvP team, now we're going to be using it in battle, and I'm going to show y'all on how to make in-game decisions. So, I did make a couple changes to the team because I built the team, and I realized that I had a couple dark type weaknesses. I had 3 Loomians weak to dark, and I had 0 dark resistances. So I actually made a couple switches to my team. So the first switch I did was changing the main core, the main piece. Solar Shoaltooth is no longer a thing, and I'm replacing it with Solar Stregodyne. The reason why I'm replacing it with Solar Stregodyne because it's a lot more explosive with Banana Split up, and it's also a dark resist, so it definitely helps with 2 birds with 1 stone. But the problem with adding Solar Stregodyne to the team is that now I have 3 ranged attackers to 1 melee attacker. So I replaced Wintrix with Eclipse. And this is a melee attacking Eclipse with both Radiant Rush and Mega Chomp, Scapegoat, Bulk Up, Health Amulet, and these are the TPs. And it's a light dark type that has the total Eclipse ability, which makes it immune to dark type attacks, meaning it makes this team a lot more balanced. And I have another melee attacker to complement Tatab. So, yeah, I made some changes. Even with playing Loomian Legacies for 4 years, I still make a lot of dumb decisions. And a lot of my teams are weak to dark types, and I always try to outplay the dark type. But since y'all are beginners, I want to make sure y'all do not have that problem. So, a lot more balance. You can now switch into dark types a lot more easier. And honestly, I don't see that many other flaws on this team. But if there are any more flaws with this team, please tell me in the comment section below, because there probably are some that I'm missing. Now, let's do some battles with this team. Alright, we are now into the battles, and one of the first things you want to do is take a picture of the opposing team. I'm facing Bullet here, and I have a picture of the team, and this team definitely looks like a stall team, because, no, it's semi-stall, because there's Gargolem Attack, and there's Soulburst Imperior, but the rest of the team is a lot of walls. Spreezy's a wall, Luminami's a wall, Crackalola's a wall, Eliguana's a wall, and Pivoter, and Typhoon is a wall, so it's definitely a version of a semi-stall team. I'm going to bring you to... He's definitely not going to bring Eliguana into this matchup. Eliguana looks pretty bad in this. I don't know. He might. I'm going to bring Solar Stregodyne because I think it is a good bring to bring anyway. I think I'm going to bring my Clutch mode. I'm bringing my Banana Split mode, I think, for this team. He probably has Prismatic on his Eliguana. He probably has Prismatic on his Eliguana, but I'm not 100% sure yet. His Luminami can be tricky, but I don't think it's the end of the world. I could bring something like a Tatab. I kind of have to bring Tatab. Do I need Gargolem? I kind of do. Plus, I can block Zip Zap. If I don't bring Eclipse, it's not the end of the world, even though it can be good in this matchup. Not really. No, not against the Spree, so I'd rather bring you. Yeah. Let's lead with Banana Split. We're going to leave you and you behind. I only want to have 1 hazard remover, so I got to be a little bit careful. Let's lead with Bonfino. I'm going for the suicide lead here. See who he leads with. Leads with Lumi. Not necessarily the most ideal start. I mean, it's ideal, actually. I got to think what he's going to do. So, now we're into the first play of the game. And I think the play... Let's look at his team again. Alright. Gargolem's Attack. Spreezy, Luminami, Crackalola, Eliguana, Imperior, Typhoon. I think the play I'm going to go for here is I'm going to go for Tsunami. He doesn't have a water resist. It is only water resist is Typhoon. I could even go for Provoke if I want to. The Typhoon is his only play, and if I can catch a Provoke on it switching in, I could be... Yeah, I think Provoke is the best play. Because I'm just going to go for Nature Source. Do we just... Yeah, let's Nature Source. It's the safest play to make. I think he's going to go Typhoon. I should have just Provoked. Darn it! A Provoke would have been really good to start. You see, I'm trying to make decisions on the fly. Like, in that situation, Provoke would have been good, because Typhoon is a ranged tank, and it resists both of my attacks. Range defense is falling. I'll save Bonfino for later. I kind of don't know who to switch into this situation. No, I have Luminami. Luminami could switch in. Easy. He could predict that, though, is the thing. He could predict that and then switch to something else. Which is something I do got to be a little careful about. He did predict it. Oh, God, he predicted it. Yeah, I'm facing a good player. There's Lumi. Don't know if he has Eliguana, so we're going to go for the Flash and Flee play. Yeah, he doesn't... If he doesn't have Eliguana, then Flash and Flee is free. Even if he does, it has to be prismatic. So I think we're going to be okay. He does have Eliguana. Okay, Eliguana. So he brought his 3 stall Loomians. Good to know. And he's not prismatic, so Flash and Flee is free. He does not have a Flash and Flee amenity, ladies and gentlemen. He does not have a Flash and Flee amenity. So we know his 3 Loomians are Luminami, Typhoon, and Eliguana. So let's keep that on the backside. I usually like typing it outside of chat, but I'm going to type it in chat just for the purpose of the video. I could go either Tatab or Gargoyle Defense. I feel like in this situation, it's better to go Tatab and throw up a poison. I think I'm going to go Tatab, throw up a poison, because he could go Spreezy, Crackalola, or maybe even your Typhoon again. So I think I'm just going to throw up a poison and just throw that into the radar. He doesn't have a toxic type, so I don't think he has a single poison type immunity other than potentially Gargoyle attack. So that's what I'm going to play here. I'm going to play for that game. He could just stay in, but he doesn't. He switches into Crackalola. The reason why I wanted to poison the Crackalola and not Jungle Jitsu it is because Crackalola has an ability called Scorching Skin. And Scorching Skin makes it so it has a 33% chance of burning Tatab. And Tatab is a melee attacker. And melee attackers, when they're burned, lose 33% of their melee attack stat. So you don't want to get burned. That's why I threw a poison. And I didn't feel threatened, so poison felt free. I'm not going to go Luminami on the Crackalola because it does feel safe. Okay, he went for the Raging Flame. That's fine. Raging Flame is fine here. Yeah, Crackalolas also have Raging Flame. So, yeah, they can also throw up Raging Flames themselves, which again, like I said, burn reduces the melee attack by half, meaning 33% now. It used to be half. Now, I could go for the Flash and Flee here, but Flash and Flee is actually a little risky. I think Flash and Flee is still the right play anyway. Okay, so he's throwing up another Raging Flame. So he's basically throwing up another Raging Flame here. I'm just going to go into Gargoyle Defense and not think about it. And that's so I don't get burned. I don't want to get burned on any of my melee attackers, personally. And I don't want to lose my Clutch plushie either. Yeah, he threw another one up there. Good. And yeah, he's forced to heal. If he doesn't rejuvenate, I think the play... I'm going to throw up Icicle Traps. Yeah, Crackalola could have burn up. But thing is, if he doesn't burn up, he's not in a good situation. He's a Mysterious Dust, Crackalola, I can tell. He's hoping for Dust to proc. He's hoping for the Mysterious Dust to proc. I'm just going to go for a Driving Force this time. Force him out. I don't think he still bursts. Okay, he just switched out into Luminami. Perfect. Got a little damage. I need to get Barbs up if I can. I hope he doesn't go back crack. Go Ya Typhoon, please. Oh, come on. That RNG is so bad. Yeah, Driving Force forces a Loomian out, and it's a random chance if another Loomian comes in. That was unlucky, though. I didn't want Crackalola back into the game. I'll just throw up another layer of Barbs for the road. I'll probably just burn up. Thing is, he's on a timer until that poison goes out. Yeah, he's spamming Rejuvenate because he wants to get rid of those... Yeah, he's either getting really unlucky with the dust, or he's just really... Or he's not dust. Yeah, because the Mysterious Dust is an item. Okay. He switches into Luminami again. Perfect. So more chip. And if it goes back Crackalola this time, I just set up more Icicle Traps. Luminami's getting chip, which is good. And don't be crack again. Oh my god, my Driving Force luck is bad. I can't do this, though. So I know 4 of his Loomians. There's one that I don't know about yet. I guess he's not dust. That's interesting. I'll throw up a Icicle Traps for the road. And we're setting a lot of damage with housing. Usually, Crackalolas have burn up. I wouldn't be shocked if he does one here. No, he's stuck in a Rejuvenate. This is good. Alright, I can just Driving Force it again. Now this time, I get you Typhoon. I'll be in a really good situation. Your Typhoon can get rid of Barbs, but that's not the end of the world. Luminami's just constantly taking chip. Even with the Power Napper ability, it's not saving it from the Barbs, which is nice. Perfect. Come on, you Typhoon. That's Eliguana, I think. Gargolem attack! Oh my god, okay. We know it's a semi-stall team. It's semi-stall. Gargolem A. We know, okay. We know his whole team. We know his entire team. He's in trouble. We know his entire team. That is amazing. We know his entire team. And we have our best thing for Gargolem on the field right now. He's just going to attack, get a little damage off. It's going to do nothing. Driving Force it again. You Typhoon, please. Yeah, Gargolem defense is popping off. Into Eliguana, perfect. Eliguana comes in. Eliguana can't really do anything. I could just Driving Force again. I want to get my energy back. You see, when your energy stack gets lowered, you have to flail, and that does, like, no damage. I think I'm just going to go with... Oh, I kind of don't know how to play this. I want to save Gargolem for later. I'm trying to... The reason why I'm talking a lot is so I can let y'all know what decisions I'm making in the moment. Usually I'm a lot quieter, and a lot of stuff happens in my head. I want to go back. No, he wants to... I'm just going to go for rest. Get my energy back. He's going to switch to the Crackalola to try to get rid of the traps. Oh, no. Okay, he went U-Typhoon. That's actually not a bad play. He went U-Typhoon. Even though he does take a lot of damage from the Icicle traps, it's the best play for him to make in this situation because U-Typhoons learn... They learn Gust, meaning that they can actually get rid of the hazards relatively easily. So... That... Do I allow it? No, I just go Luminami and I just Flash and Flee again. There's no reason why I go into this and just Flash and Flee. Yep. Gust is a hazard removing move that will get rid of all the hazards, but the traps already did a lot of its damage. And the Crackalola is poison. I'm burnt, but that's not the end of the world. Flash and Flee is pretty much free. Gust also gives you Typhoon a +1 speed. There's the perch. It outspeeds everything. That is something I do gotta be a little careful about. But Flash and Flee does a little bit of damage. I need to make it so I can actually deal damage to the U-Typhoon. I gotta force it out again. Thing is U-Typhoon has Wave Wrecker. But if he Wave Wreckers now, I'm just gonna Icicle Traps again, honestly. He has Aqua Jaws. He has Aqua Jaws on a... He has Aqua Jaws instead. Okay, I didn't think he had Aqua Jaws. Although I think I lived the next set, so you know what? I'm gonna Driving Force. I'm gonna Driving Force again and see if I can catch U-Typhoon in the trap. U-Typhoon's gonna be very tricky. I always struggle against U-Typhoon. Okay, just remove hazards. Good. Hazards are gone. That's fine. I at least forced U-Typhoon out and it's chipped, so that's good. If I can find a way to get Dragodine in the game, I'll be in a very good position. Gargolem attack is not what I wanted in that situation. I could just set Icicle Traps up again. I will. I will set Icicle Traps again. I don't even need Banana Split, actually. I don't even need Banana Split, because his team is very slow. As you could see, Ellie, Lumi, attack. Yeah, I don't need Banana Split, because his two fast things are air types. They are immune to Banana Split anyway. So I could play that to my advantage. He switched again into Crack. Lumi comes back in. I actually kind of want... Like, I kind of want a Loomian to go down here, actually. I actually kind of want a Loomian to go down because I want to get Dragodine in the game for free. Yeah, Soulburst Dragodine wins the game if I can get it on the field. Dragodine, I win the game if I get Dragodine on the field for free. I don't care if he Frostbeam me. I want to have Switch Initiative. So, yeah. The reason why I want to sack Gargolem Defense here is because I want to get Eliguana into the game. I want to get my Dragodine into the game. If I can get it into the game... It'll actually be in a very good position because it actually destroys his entire team. Lumi's weak to Dark. You're weak to Draco Beam. You're weak to Dark. You're weak to Air. And Gargolem Attack is weak always. I actually lived that for Frostbeam, which, you know what? Not the end of the world. I might be able to get another layer of Barbs up. Just don't be... That's the one Loomian I kind of did not want on the field here. That's kind of the one Loomian I did not want. I did not want Typhoon. He's just going to go for a Perch or a Gust. I just want to get rid of it, yeah. Just force it out, force it out, force it out. Geez, Driving's Force proving to be good in this first battle. Driving's Force has negative priority, so it always goes last no matter what. Okay, good. Good, good. Icicle Traps stay up. I hope it's into Gargolem Attack. No, it's Crackalola. That is Crackalola. Okay. We're not in a bad situation, though. We're still not in a terrible position. And he's still poisoned. I'm just going to go for a layer of Barbs, and I'm going to try... I think I just go for a Barb. No, Barbs, Flail. I want him to KO me. I want Crack to KO me. Yes! I wanted that. Now, that is huge, because what that does is that actually gets Switch Initiative into the other guy. But no, I don't... I can do better. I can do better. I can go Luminami into Dragodine. I can do better than that. Yeah, I could do better than that. So yeah, I could go Luminami into Drago. The reason why I went Lumi first, he attacked. Raging Flame? Yeah, oh, he Raging Flamed. I don't care about Raging Flame on you. So yeah, I could go to you, Soul Burst. Yeah, I know how to play this. Oh! Oh, I'm glad I went that thing first. Now I could set up a free Palm. Palm is basically free. And I think this is going to be a Soul Burst Dragodyne sweep here. That was done very well. Dragodyne's in the game. Into Luminami. Luminami taking damage from Barbs. I'm at +1. Honestly, there's no reason why not to just set up a Palm, and there's no reason to just not Soul Burst. And this is the thing that makes Soul Burst Dragodyne so good on these kind of teams. It's a Loomian that can snowball out of control. I'm just going to go for an Egg Onslaught and not think about it. Yep, I think that's it. I think we win battle number 1. It's chipping everything down with the hazards, and then getting your sweeper into the game to win. Yep. Because I know his entire team. That's why you list down your entire team, because you never know when it comes into play. That's a GG's. I know the battle's not over yet, but yeah. I set his team up for that. That's weird. I don't usually beat Bullet that much, so I'll happily take that. There's an Egg Onslaught, the KO, the U. I'm a +2. I mean, Typhoon could switch it. No, Typhoon's kind of low, though, and it's kind of low on energy, and Icicle Traps are up. Okay, no, I think we're fine. I think we got this. Crackalola comes back in to try to limit the damage a little bit. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of the Icicle Traps. But he's still poisoned. I could just go for a Palm. I can just Palm again, honestly. There's no reason why I can't. Ooh, okay. No. He went back into your Typhoon to limit the damage a little bit more. It doesn't matter, though. That doesn't matter too much, though. I think he's going to try to make it, so I remove. He's going to try to make it, so I'm going to X-Store because he's going to try to make it, so I waste Draco. Nope, he just attacked, but he's going to be out of energy. Doesn't quite KO it, but that's fine. Aqua Jaws is a little unfortunate. I actually outspeed the Typhoon, which I didn't think I would. I'll go for another Egg Storm because he has El Iguana. I didn't want to waste my other attack. Now the thing is Gargolem attack could have a melee attacking move. So he's not completely out of this game yet, but I think it's going to be a little too late. I do think it is going to be a little too late for him because I have Luminami still alive. It'll do enough damage to chip the Gargolem attack. He does go Gargolem attack, knowing that he catches the outspeed. It's just going to be down to if he can catch the KO. Which, yeah, that's not going to catch the KO, because I'm at +2. And yeah, that's going to be a Soul Burst Dragodyne sweep, no matter what happens here. And if he goes back into Crackalola, I just heal the HP. Even if it goes El Iguana, I just wait. There's no reason why I don't wait here. He's going El Iguana first, and the reason why he's going El Iguana first is so he could potentially waste my energy to maybe come back in the game. He just forfeits. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, we're into battle number 2, and the thing is that the first battle was a semi-stall team. And what semi-stall is basically a team style where there's 4 bulky Loomians and 1 or 2 offensive Loomians. This team looks a lot more offensive, and as you can see, they have both of the bulky water pivots and Luminami and Zircame. So, yeah, they have Windolin as hit and run damage. They got Gargolem attack as well. Got Lashent as well, which Lashent is always going to be a scary Loomian in any meta. So, this does look like an amazing battle for Tata because Tata hits you, hits you, hits you, hits you, and hits you. Hits everything besides Ronsador. And I do got to watch out for Windolin Shadow Sprint, but for that case, I have its Eclipse wide open. So its Eclipse can switch into Windolin, which is nice. Now, for the last Loomian to bring, Pyrolid could be good, but no, not really. Not with the 2 waters. I mean, it could be good for the Lashent, but no. Lashent is kind of scary for my team, actually. And I can't necessarily bring you because you do nothing to the trade. Maybe I could just... I don't need Banana Split on this team to work, but it's better to have it than not. I don't need it. I think I'm going to bring Pyrolin as my last. Yeah, I don't need Banana Split, and I don't have to worry about hazards too much. I'm going to lead Windolin, and let's see who he leads with. I kind of am not sure who he'll lead with. It's kind of lagging a little bit. He led Windolin. Oh my god, that's huge. That's actually a good lead. Even though you are weak to Mecha Chomp, you do not take enough damage. So, looking at his team, he has Luminami, Windolin. So, Windolin is his first Loomian. I feel like... Does he have any Flash of immunities? Yes, he does have Lashent. So, I think I'm going to Frost Beam, predicting the Lashent. I can either predict the Lashent coming in or pivot. I'm just going to Frost Beam and do some damage. Yep, he went right into immediate Lashent, didn't he? He did. Okay, he went Lumi. So his second Loomian is Luminami. So those are 2 Loomians. Boy, I wish I clicked Flash and Flea now. But it doesn't mean that I can't click Flash and Flea again. So I'll click Flash and Flea here. He went for the Flash and Flea first, so we get to see another one of his Loomians. So did he bring Luminami and Lashent? He probably brought them both because Lumishent is a very common team structure. So he probably did bring Lashent on the... Even though I am getting outplayed, I only took 16 damage so far. He doesn't. Okay. He probably doesn't have it then, meaning that Plasmoth is his third. Charge Arc does... Actually, no, that might be good in this situation because Paralyze, I'll tell you more about it. So let's go into Tatub. I'm going to go Tatub because Tatub is my offensive thing. And with Specialty Boots, it outspeeds the Plasmoth. So the thing is with Paralyze, it's a status condition where it lowers your speed, but it also makes it so you can't passively regen energy. So the no passive energy regen sucks, but me being slower actually is good on Luminami. Is he going to go... Does he have Ronsador on his team? He could have Tatub too. I'm just going to go for Timber Thrash and predict a Windolin coming in. Don't think he will, but I just want to see. Oh my god, he went Why did he go Lumi? That's a lot of damage that he isn't going to get back. Hey, I will happily take that damage on Luminami. Get Luminami out early, that would be huge. Despite Tatub hitting so hard, Luminami lives the hit because it's Luminami. Back into Plasmoth. I think that's a 2-hit KO. Even though it's a resistant hit. It's almost. Do I risk it? Nope, it's a Milkshake. Okay, it's a Milkshake Plasmoth. Darn, that was horrible because I took so much recoil and now I'm forced to switch. I don't really have any other melee attackers. Oh no, I have to Eclipse, but I'm gonna go Lumi because he's not gonna Zip Zap. Even if he does, I don't take that much damage and I could pivot out again. Okay, just Rejuvenate to stay alive. Fair, Rejuvenate to stay alive. I'm gonna go for Flash and Flee and get a little bit of momentum on it. Wait for Zip Zap to pivot, so he gets a little momentum himself. Luminami so bulky, super effective hit, really doesn't matter for it. If he goes Luminami himself... Okay, well then I know what to do then. I know how to play this then. I know how to play around this team then. We're going to go immediate to Eclipse. I will reveal to Eclipse, which is bad, but I have an ability called Total Eclipse, which makes it so I don't take any damage from any of its super effective hits. And I have one of 2 options. I think I'm just going to go for Scapegoat. See what the Luminami does. See if I can get some setup early. Goes into Gargolem attack. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. They went immediate Gargolem. That's amazing because I was able to get the Scapegoat up first. Now, I can pretty much get a KO. Gargolem attack is his 4th. Now, what is his last one? Out of the 4 Loomians he brought, what is his last one? It could be Ronsador, Surkame, or Lashent. I feel like his last one's Ronsador, by the way he's playing. Either Ronsador or Surkame. I don't think he has Lashent. I'll Mega Chomp, because I don't want to miss my attack. Oh, he has Earthquake. Darn, he actually is melee. I don't think this Okos, because Eclipse does not do that much damage. Yeah, darn it. I wish I actually caught it. And I think Earthquake... I don't know, Earthquake's not enough to KO. I just Mega Chomp again. This sucks, but I think I lived the hit. Yeah. Gargolem attack is kind of a fraud. So yeah. Attack form is dead. It's a big offensive threat out of the picture. And Eclipse is still relatively alive. And this could also wall the Windolin too. Plasmoth comes back in. This is kind of the one Loomian I don't like. And he could spam Zip Zap because I don't have Gargolem defense. But I don't know if he knows that yet because he doesn't know my last one's Pyrolin. He went for the Pestilence. Is Lashent that last Loomian? I've been clicking Flash and Flee all game. Flash and Flee here. He just waited out a turn. Okay, he waited out a turn. I just don't know because that Windolin is still very scary. Is he going to predict me going for Timber Thrash, or is he going to... Thing is he going to predict me... Is he going to predict me the Timber Thrash? That's kind of the theme of this game. That's kind of what this game is down to. Is he going to predict me the Timber Thrash, or is he going to... I'm just going to jungle. I don't care if he goes Windolin. He went Windolin. Okay. Oh no, he went Lumi. Okay, he did predict me then. Okay, he did predict me the Jungle Jutsu then. Okay. Now he's gonna go into Wendolin. I know that now. I know he's going to Wendolin now, so I might as well switch on him. Yep, he went back into Wendolin, didn't he? Now, Wendolins do sometimes run Body Slam, but I don't know if this variant has it. So I'm gonna try to utilize that for a free Radiant Rush. Now we get to see if this Wendolin is Body Slam, which it's not. I think I completely wall it. Plasmoth comes in for a Radiant Rush. I hit it. That does a lot of damage. Pestilence could do a lot of damage too. But I'm willing to just Radiant Rush again, honestly. Radiant Rush again. Pestilence is not enough to OHKO. I have to hit it though. Because Pestilence is a weak move, and Plasmoth doesn't have the highest ranged attack stat. So I hit Radiant Rush, so Plasmoth is dead. The melee Eclipse coming into play because he probably thought that this Eclipse was range. So that taking out the Plasmoth is actually a huge deal. Ronsador is his last. Alright, we know his entire team. Do I have anything to live Ronsador hits? Not really. Ronsador is actually kind of tough for my team. Especially if he gets a palm up. I'm going to go into Pyrolin. Totsub can outspeed, and I could Splitting Headache it for a little bit, but it's not necessarily ideal. I kind of don't want Pyrolin to get chipped. I kind of what I want to do. Oh, Luminami's still alive too. So Luminami just comes in for free. Although I do still have Totsub. This is going to be a very tough endgame. This is going to be a tough endgame. I mean, if Dragodyne comes in the game, I could win. But it's going to be a tough endgame for us. Despite being a 5-on-3, it's going to be a tough endgame. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I'm pretty much forced to rejuvenate because I gotta keep Pyrolin alive. If I don't keep Pyrolin alive, it's game over. And he knows that. Okay, good. Basically what the game is down to is I kind of stall its attacks. I gotta stall. No, I gotta stall. He could Wave Wrecker too. Do I just Mudslide for damage? Is it Flash and Flaze? Yes. Let's get a little bit of Mudslide damage, which does nothing, because this is Lumi. Oh, he's ranged attacking. That's actually not bad. Since he's not Wave Wrecker, I can actually set up on the Lumi. I can actually kind of set up on the Lumi. You know what? I'm going to set up once and see if he goes into the Wendolin. If he goes Wendolin... Nope, he stayed in. Did he Flash and Flay? Is the real question. No, he just keeps Tsunamiing. And he critted me. Okay, he critted me. That's not ideal. Critical hits actually go through stat boost, too. So, that's why that Tsunami did more than the last one. And I don't think I'm going to get enough passive energy regen either. Yeah, I don't get enough. Yeah, I'm barely short. I'm going to have to switch again. I'm going to have to switch. I'm going to have to switch to my own Luminami. On this, pivot. Timber Thrash. Oh, he went... Don't go Ronsador. Okay, he went Wendolin. He went Window. That's fine. He went Window. Window's fine here. Window is actually perfectly fine here. I can go for a Flash and Flay on it. He switched out. I'm now out of energy, but that's fine. Ronsador... Oh my god, that's the worst play for him. I don't know why he made that play. That might have been the worst play for him. That was probably the worst play he could have done there. Like, the thing is, Ronsador could still win the game, but I still have Totsub in the back. I can go Drago. You know what? I'll go Dragodyne now. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in on the Dragodyne win. I'm going to go all in on the Dragodyne win and just do this. Egg Onslaught. Don't think about it. Because I live a hit. I know I live a hit. I know I live a hit with Drago. Ronsador hits hard with Muck Blast, but he doesn't hit that hard to OHKO Dragodyne. Plus, I'm at full HP. I could get critted. A crit would destroy my game. But I do have Specialty Boots Totsub still in the back. So I think I'm going to be okay. I think this is the right play to go for. And then he goes Wendolin. Yep, I think we win there. Yep. Oh, a crit could have actually KO'd me, yeah. But yeah, Ronsador hits hard. This team is definitely more balanced. It definitely is a more offensive team than the last one I faced. It might even be more... He's forced it. Oh. He went Luminami first. You Shade Pearl? Well then, that is 2 KOs on the spot. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright. And I think we just win the game here. I think that was done well. I hope you guys learned a little bit from me explaining about all the moves. It's kind of hard to speak about what I think in my head, because usually when I battle, I just think about what happens and not really say them into fruition. Wonderlic could still win the game, actually. Although he's forced to Dazzling. Yep, he Dazzling. I don't know if he Specs locked. I don't know if he's locked into Dazzling or not. If he's locked into Dazzling, I win. If he's not, then it has Body Slam. This could actually be scary. I think we're fine now. Yeah, he's locked. He has an item called the Specialty Gloves or Specialty Boots that locks him into a move. So that's why he clicked that move again, because he couldn't switch. He couldn't click any other move, and he was pretty much just forced to Dazzling Barrage. So yeah, that's how you do some PvP battles. And that's how you do in-game decision-making. The next PvPers video, I'm going to show you on how to rally Loomians and how to TP train them and how to make a team that is good for ranked. That's so you can actually play ranked. Because with the Dream Team Editor, the Dream Team Editor should be used as a tool of building your teams. And I know my team wasn't good in the last video, so I changed it. That's why I changed Joltooth with Drago and Wintrix with Eclipse. And as you can see, both of those changes proved to be pretty well today. So, I think that's a pretty good recovery. Hope you guys learned about a little bit of in-game decision-making today. And now, next PvPers video I'm going to make is going to be y'all teaching y'all how to rally Loomians, which that's going to be very boring. Be ready for that. And then, TP training them. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!